Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the Muslim Converts channel. At first glance, we all think we know what religion is. Religion is often defined as a system of thought organized around the belief of a supernatural entity, usually some form of God or gods, and a series of rituals and social regulations that stem from this belief. Religion in this sense can be in many different forms. For one, there is animism, where totems and magical rituals form a central part of its worldview concerning the supernatural and the natural. Then there are other forms of polytheism, which posit the existence of many gods who perform tasks specific to each, such as controlling the rain, love, or fertility. Then you have monotheistic religions that believe in one creator God and that there is no deity aside from this God. Among these religions, we find Judaism, Christianity, Islam, etc. Then you have other earth-based religions that do not make a distinction between natural and supernatural, such as shamanistic religions among some ancient Central Asians and Native Americans. So what purpose do all these religions serve? There have been plenty of answers to this question. Some, like Karl Marx, have said that religion serves to distract people from their economic problems and class struggles by making them think positively of their situation and accept their oppression. Others, like Sigmund Freud, argued that religion is the product of some psychosocial illness. Other early 20th century sociologists, like Emil Durkheim, argue that the purpose of religion is to create social cohesion and solidarity. In other words, it is a unified system of beliefs and practices relative to sacred things that ultimately function to unite society under a single morality, which Durkheim called a church. Others, like Clifford Geertz, saw religion as a system of symbols intended to create strong emotions in people through the formulation of a general order of existence. Now, as you can see, it isn't really clear what religion means, nor is there an agreement as to what its purpose is, at least in current Western academic debates. Something we think is so simple is actually quite complex. Even explanations of why religion is failing is full of disagreements. Some say that an increasing globalization and exchange of ideas means that people aren't so sure about their religious beliefs anymore. Others blame materialism, and others blame secularism as a political system that has stripped the public consciousness of religion, where direct encounters with religion are no longer allowed or discouraged, or at least discouraged in public places. They argue that naturally humans will attach themselves to whatever they are exposed to the most. Since in schools, in the media, and other public arenas, religion is largely absent, people will naturally grow heedless and disinterested in it. So what does Islam say about all of this? Well, we will look into Islam's understanding of the meaning and function of religion in our next lesson. But here we will give you a brief overview before we go. Talal Asad, the most prominent anthropologist in Western academia today, argues that the term religion, as a conceptual term in English, is a modern creation, and more specifically, the creation of the modern nation state, and a direct byproduct of secularism. For secularism to target, isolate, and relegate religion to the private sphere, it must first define what it is, and thus put it into its neat little box. But the problem of defining also leads to a compartmentalization and generalization of what religion is. In order to create a category called religion, you must systematically shape the term so that it serves your power. But by doing so, you allow some definitions and disallow others. Defining what is religion therefore becomes a play of power by the nation state. As such, Assad opts for defining religion as a constitutive activity in the world. This definition is seen as fair and is quite similar to how Islam defines religion. The Arabic word for religion is deen, which is originally taken from the Old Persian word da'ina, meaning a way of life. Deen is therefore a way of life that is guided by one ultimate purpose and concern. Whatever it may be, a person's deen may be polytheism, or it can be nationalism, or finance and money. Whatever it is a cognitive state and a system of knowing and desiring that guides and determines all of one's ways of looking at and acting in the world, and all the various commitments and ways of organizing that come as a result of it. From this Islamic perspective, religion is not failing. It is always there. Even atheism is a way of life, and hence a deen. What is failing is a religion which primarily sees itself as being guided and determined by God. The relationship with God is what is being lost. But this way of approaching life whilst ignoring or denying God is still a way of life, and hence a deen. Please tune in to our next lesson for a larger discussion in the matter. Until next time, thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.